So I was thinking today, what kind of video can I do today for my people? Well, I thought about it. I'm always in the rack store and I see the same fragrances in the rack store every time I go. And it dawned on me, the rack store classic. 5 fragrances in my collection that are classics and guaranteed to be found at the rack store. Every time you go, you want to know what they are? Meet me on the other side. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Trey Sense, Trey Belafonte, Trey Manilow, just the coolest dude in the box. It's your boy Trey. We'll just stick with Trey Sense for now. What I have for you is 5 fragrances that are classics and guaranteed to be found at your rack stores. Burke's, Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, whichever one you frequent. If you go to them stores on a daily basis, you're going to find one of these fragrances at least, if you go to all of them. You might have to go to all of them, but you're going to find them. And nonetheless, these are classics. Ain't no doubt about it. They're classics. They work good. They smell good. Let's get right to it. First one on the list is a straight up lady killer, Jacquard Noir. And I know what you're thinking, Trey. It's been done before. I mean, Jacquard, really? We know about Jacquard. Listen, guys. If I meet a female and I say, I'm a cologne reviewer, one fragrance always makes that list for the women. They always bring up this fragrance. Sometimes they'll bring up Sauvage. Every now and then they'll bring up Polo or something like that, or Polo Blue or something like that. But this one makes the cut. It's just nice, lavender, barbershop, old school masculine type of fragrance. They love it. Just saying. So if you want a fragrance that impresses the ladies that you can find for a little of nothing, I think I got this bottle on clearance for about $10. I have 2 of them about this size. Jacquard Noir. And as far as I know, it hasn't changed over the years. It hasn't been reformulated. It's still the same OG. Bam. As I peek at the score of the basketball game, Michigan's up on UCLA, 17-14. I'm not sure if Gonzaga ain't gonna win it all, though, man. They're gonna be a tough out. The next one, and this is a classic fragrance, and it smells good, and you can find it. I mean, every time I go to a rack store, I think I saw about 5 of these on the shelves at Burlington, from the house of Tommy Bahama, and you already know what it is. Guess it. Guess it. That's right. St. Bart's. This one, I'm gonna put a little bit in the air. As you see, man, it smells so good. You see what my levels are on this thing? And when this goes out, I will be buying another one. Love it. Love it. This is just a great. Oh, man. Took this to the beach with me several times when I went. Absolutely love it. Remember I went to the beach one year and I think all I took was like Tommy Bahama fragrances. Seriously. And it was just a weekend trip. I think we went down on a Friday, stayed Friday, Saturday, and came back Sunday. That's all I wore. The whole time I was down there was Tommy Bahama fragrances, whether it was this one, or Martinique, or St. Kitts, or one of them, all the time. And it goes well in the heat. Just a great fragrance in the warm, balmy, tropical type of climate. Now, only knock on this one is the performance. But it's cheap, and this is actually a cologne concentration, so it's not supposed to get the best performance. But I like the fragrance. I like the scent. It does exactly what it's supposed to. And it's inexpensive, man. You can get this for under $20 or around the $20 mark. And it's a compliment getter. It smells great. It gets in that wind and the breeze, and it does what it's supposed to do for that money. And it is a compliment getter, and it is cheap. One, I see this mostly at Ross. And some, have I seen this at Marshalls? Yeah, I've seen this at Marshalls. I don't remember seeing it at TJ Maxx. I know I see it just about every time I go into Ross. No matter what Ross I go in. Liz Claiborne's Bora. And this is another balmy, tropical, hot, muggy type of fragrance. Man, I think that's a bamboo note in there. Man, but whatever it is, I'm gonna tell you something. This may not be on the top of females' list, but when they smell it on you, they are quick to compliment you and tell you, man, it smells good. And this is another, I'm trying to see what my levels are. Levels on this one, about right here. Again, this is a good one. If you don't have this in your collection for the $11 or $12 that it costs, come on guys, you've got to have this one. It's a classic and you can find it at any rack store. That's what makes it a rack store classic. This Claiborne's Bora. Another one that I think is a timeless classic, and it is from the house of Calvin Klein. Can you guess which one it is? I could have put several on this list from Calvin Klein that I always see at the rack store. That's classic at the rack store and a classic period. But I went with this one because it is one of my favorite fragrances. And again, from the house of Calvin Klein, and it is Eternity. I'm going to spray a little bit of this on. Oh, man, I really do like this scent. It's very nostalgic for me. It reminds me of the 90s. But to me, it's so fresh and green. So fresh and so green. I like it. I mean, I just do. It's just something about it. It's not an overpowering scent. It's not an extremely masculine fragrance. It's an easy to wear, dumb reach, fresh, green type of scent. The performance on it is not what it used to be. It doesn't perform like it did in the 90s. And hey, it is what it is. That's when you hit them with the old Randall Cunningham. You pump fake and scramble out the pocket on them and get up the field. Pick up the first down. But I love this fragrance, especially this time of the year. And you see I've worn it a few times. Put a little bit of a dent on it, get this notification off the screen. But I absolutely love this type of fragrance. I like this fragrance a lot. Why? It's just green. It's crisp. It's green. It's fresh. It's easy. It's inexpensive. This is the type of fragrance that, you know, if you're going somewhere for a weekend or whatever and you just want to smell good, this right here works. And you can wear this in the winter. You can wear it in the summer. I think it's more of a spring and summer, a warm weather type of frag. I wouldn't say extreme heat, but I mean, you can pull it off because it smells green and clean. I mean, what weather could you be in that you don't want to smell clean or green? But I like this one. To me, this is the OG of green fragrances as well. Calvin Klein Eternity. Been turning heads for an eternity. Like this fragrance. Last but not least on this list is a fragrance that you see in every rack store, Walmart, all the drugstores. You see it everywhere. Every collector has it in their collection. I don't think you guys have ever heard me speak of it or talk about it, but it is in my collection. It is one that I like a lot. It's one that I love. I like it a lot. It smells really, really good. Very inexpensive. They say it's been reformulated. Something about plastic cap, metal cap. It is from the house of Nautica. And y'all go ahead and guess what it is. Voyage. Nautica Voyage. And this thing has 52 flankers to it. It's a midnight voyage, broad daylight voyage, butt naked voyage, greasy voyage, oily voyage. My favorite would be sunset voyage. If y'all ever see sunset voyage, I picked it up for you, boy. Pick it up. Give me a little spray of this one too as I get ready to lay down for the night and finish watching this basketball game. Yep. Which I haven't sprayed this on in a while. But that is so nostalgic. Oh my goodness, y'all. Just a crisp, slightly aquatic, little salty, melony, just an easy to wear, easy reach fragrance that nobody's gonna complain about. Smells way better than the $12 to $20 fragrance, which is exactly what this is, depending on the size bottle that you get. I really think this Nautica Voyage line is a solid line and it gets overlooked. Honestly, I don't dislike any of the Nauticas that are in this bottle. That's just my personal thing. Whether it's Heritage, Sport, N83, Sunset Voyage, and the regular Voyage. I don't dislike any of them. I would love to add Midnight Voyage. It seemed like I smelled that one at Kohl's, and I liked it. 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 And as that Nautica Voyage is kicking up right now. This smells really good. I don't remember what they had it priced for. I wouldn't dare buy it there. I'll definitely wait for it to come to the discounts, but when it gets there, I will be picking it up. Nonetheless, this is a great little fragrance. So if for whatever reason you haven't picked this one up and added it to your collection, by all means do so. We're getting into April. Father's Day is around the corner. You may want to go ahead and start picking up some stuff for Father's Day for your fathers, or you know, if you're a woman watching this, your significant other or whatever. This would be a great one if they don't have it in their collection. And if they do have it in their collection, they're not going to be disappointed. That smells so good. All right, guys. Nautica Voyage. A couple of honorable mentions that I did not bring out simply because I didn't want to dig through my collection or because I already had something from that house. Definitely from the house of Calvin Klein, that is a rack store classic that can always be found in the rack stores. Obsession. And to me, that's one of the best fragrances made. It's dark, it's rich, it's spicy, it's sophisticated. It lasts on your skin a really, really long time. Wonderful, wonderful fragrance. I don't think you can go wrong with that one. What else do I always see at the rack stores? I don't know if these have been out long enough to become classics, but several from the House of English Laundry. Riviera is a rack store classic. Oxford Blue is a rack store classic. I always see those in the rack stores. Used to see Signature. That's another one. You see those down at the very bottom of the shelf with the sticker, just a sticker on, not even in the box anymore. But those are great fragrances for $12 or $13. And what you guys got to understand about those fragrances is when they hit the shelf, they were like $100. When they were selling those things in the mall, they were like $100, and now you can get them at a rack store for $12 or $13. So people that don't like shopping at the rack stores, you're lost, big dog. You're lost. Some more as I gaze around my collection. Some rack store classics. John Varvatos Dark Rebel Rider. Yeah, Dark Rebel Rider and John Varvatos. You see those pretty much every time you go to a rack store. You're gonna see one of them. Let's see, some other rack store classics. Perry Ellis 360 Red is normally readily available at the rack store, and it's a classic. I don't see white as much, but I definitely see Perry Ellis 360 Red. Those are rack store classics, staples at the rack stores. You see them all over the place. And UCLA has taken the lead on Michigan. And anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by. This has been my video for the day. Again, if this is your first time coming by my channel, I hope you enjoyed my review. Please consider subbing. If you've come back several times, time and time again, and have not subbed, just hit the sub button and then hit the bell and all that stuff. So every time this face comes up on YouTube, you'll know and you'll see it. Please be active in the comment section. Without you guys, I don't have a channel, so you're the reason that I do this. Anyway, thank you all. I hope you have a good night. I'm going to edit this video, work on my thumbnail, try to get everything proper for y'all, get the video up, watch the end of this basketball game, and with the good Lord willing, I will catch y'all tomorrow. Peace and love, everybody. Take care.